But his monologue continues, and this is actually one of the most jaw-dropping parts of this entire thing. Take a look.
Mamdani is emblematic because he's actually that fighter who learns what his voters care about and meets his voters where they are. And if he has to break some China to become the next mayor of America's biggest city, he will. It's just one example, but it's an important one given that the National Guard is patrolling the streets of America's cities and ICE is roaming about disappearing people. I, for one, am looking for every fighter I can find. I could not care less if he's a Democratic socialist, just like I could not care less that Liz Cheney is a dyed-in-the-wool conservative. I would vote for Mamdani and I would vote for Cheney and any one of those people who are prepared to risk something for the benefit of their fellow citizens and for democracy. But I'd be hard-pressed these days to vote for Kathy Hochul or Chuck Schumer or Kirsten Gillibrand or Hakeem Jeffries or the people who lead the mess that the Democratic National Committee is these days. The people who control the levers of power in the Democratic Party appear to me to be standing on the sidelines. Where is the party?
So while his anger is justified, it's completely misplaced. People like him, stuck-up TV heads with cushy jobs and cushy lives, have adopted Trump derangement as a personality and internalized the threat to democracy Hitler 2.0 rhetoric that clearly didn't work on the rest of the country. The voters have heard this stuff for a decade, and it doesn't matter to them anymore. They ignore it. What this guy should be concerned about is that the voters heard everything that you've been saying about Trump, and they still decided that he was better than the Democrat Party. But instead of realizing what the voters want is for the Democrat Party to come with some compelling ideas and policies that aren't completely disgusting and off-putting, he can't see out of his elitist bubble where everybody's come to the conclusion that the reason the Democrats are so unpopular is because they're not fighting Trump hard enough or effectively enough. And that's why when he says, I don't care about the policy, they can be a socialist, they can be Liz Cheney, all I want is a fighter. What you're advocating for, bro, isn't a politician. That's a revolutionary. And the Democrats have proven every day since Trump got inaugurated that they're not just bad politicians, they're also bad revolutionaries. And Americans aren't interested in having a revolution because they don't see the scary authoritarian takeover that you do. It's almost like you're renovating a house and you're deciding between hardwood floors or carpet. And Donald Trump says he wants hardwood. And the Democrats, instead of arguing for why they want carpet, why they think carpet would be better, they're just advocating we burn the entire house down because they don't like the guy who said hardwood floors. It makes absolutely no sense. The Democrat Party can't exist solely to oppose Donald Trump.